Justin Roberts here on ROH. Always great to see the Outrunners. We talked about that national title. They're teaming with the man who can make history tomorrow night in Columbus. Walking out of final battle, a champion once more.
And their tag team partner, Dalton Castle.
The fans here, Caprice, they are clapping along with the man who knows about leaving final battle as champion.
Outrunners, let's go break some hearts. Coming at you full
They're the
of
Castle
energy.
Clappers.
Get 'em. Are you ready? The Grunners are running wild tonight.
Whoa!
We're gonna get out there and we're gonna keep the streak alive.
Wow! A focused and determined Dalton Castle. Let's go back to Justin.
And their opponents, a team of Jake Omen, Ashton Adonis, and Josh Crane.
Well, a well put together team of Jake Omen, Ashton Adonis, and Josh Crane, and it would be silly for Dalton Castle and the Outrunners to overlook this combination opposite them here tonight, but Dalton Castle's mind has to be on the big one tomorrow night, Caprice, because for the first time ever, an AEW championship will be decided inside a Ring of Honor ring.
We keep stopping when he does that, man. Everything stops.
Years. It's been, and the prestige.
Yeah.
The presentation.
Absolutely.
And the package of Dalton Castle here tonight on Ring of Honor.
You know, we got to work with his timing, Riccaboni.
Well, we got it. We stopped when he waved his arms because he's former Ring of Honor world champion. And tomorrow night, he could leave Final Battle a champion again.
Absolutely, man. Making history all over again. History, the first time AEW title being defended at a Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
Oh, and what an event that's going to be, of course, the counter elbow time. You know, when the match was announced on Tuesday on the YouTube special, Caprice, I caught a little bit off guard. You know, I was so excited about the title match. We hadn't even put together the fact that the Demand has had Dalton Castle in their crosshairs, especially in a collision.
Absolutely, but who better than Dalton Castle? Dalton Castle, definitely the man that, when I saw it, I believe he can win the national title. I believe he is the man. He's former world champion, former television champion, former six-man tag champions. I believe if anybody can do it, it will be Dalton Castle. And with someone like Truth Magnum on his side, he's not going to have to worry about anybody else that may be on Ricochet's side, if you know what I mean.
Well, we know as Turbo Floyd is tagged in, Ricochet does not travel alone. Tag made. We're seeing this great six-man tag team bout. I'm excited, Caprice. Tomorrow night, we'll see STP as the quick tag made at Dalton Castle defend their titles against Skyflight. Wow, Dalton Castle there.
Six-man tag titles, man. Everybody's looking at it. Everybody wants a shot at them. Even the ones that are in the ring now, Dalton Castle and the Outrunners, who definitely be working their ways up the ranks to be #1 contenders for the six-man tag titles, but they may be double champions, Riccaboni.
Oh, yeah, that could be something. We could see double champions tomorrow night, though, Caprice.
There you go.
As Beast Mortos teaming with Sammy Guevara trying to keep those held-up tag titles in the camp. Oh, great tag here in the camp of LFI. Both men will be competing in the first-ever survival of the fittest to decide the World Championship. The most wanted Bandito goes against 5 other stars in a single elimination bout.
Now, Beast Mortos and Sammy Guevara, they could be double champions if they get past Billington and Priest. Everybody's thinking they're going to win that match, but like I said, I'm calling for an upset for the World Tag Team titles. Billington and Priest, new champions.
Oh, that's a great call. Tag made. I think LFI has been so cohesive as of late. They're on the same page. It's going to be tough for Billington and Priest, but that could go either way.
Speaking of same page.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, the Outrunners in stereo. Again. Uh-oh. Turbo Floyd, Bulldog clothesline combination. Tag made as the Outrunners are running hot here. Turbo Floyd. Oh.
Out of everything he could have done, he didn't have to smack him. That's how you press the turbo button, Riccaboni. His button's on the side of his cheek.
Wow! The trapezius, the definition. Just loading form into function on those punches.
Big Dalton Castle's ready. We may be looking at the new national champion come tomorrow night.
Tag made in Columbus, Ohio. This man, former ROH World Champion, looks to add another historic feat to his growing resume. It's Dalton Castle.
All he has to do is get those hips lower than yours, and you're going for a ride.
Look at this. Castle, wow. Now, Castle's the first Ricochet opponent that hasn't made light of the alopecia situation.
Look at that.
Just driving all three members.
The single snatch suplex, what that was, Riccoboni. Nobody like Dalton Castle.
And up and over. And Dalton Castle now. The Outrunners we've seen. This trio. This six-man unit go to work. The big body slam. I'm feeling the electricity.
Feel the power. It's in the air. You cut attention with a knife.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Double elbow.
That's just the precursor, Riccoboni.
Certainly is.
This is what happens.
Bang! Bang!
If this happens tomorrow night, we get a new champion.
2, 3.
The team of the Outrunners and Dalton
Like a world champion, but I'm fit to be a national champion.
Wow! From the challenger himself tomorrow night, it will be Dalton Castle challenging Ricochet, the first time ever an AEW title. Will be defended, but we might not have to wait till tomorrow if that music's any indication. As Rick, wait a minute!
Whoa!
The gates of
This is what I was
agony!
referring to. Not traveling alone.
And, oh goodness. Whoa!
Khan.
Oh my goodness. Toa Leona wiping out the Outrunners with Khan. Look at how pleased the national champion Ricochet is.
And they cleared the way for him, Riccoboni.
This had to have been a setup trying to wound the challenger. Less than 24 hours away before we go
Watch
live
out.
to zero. Oh, wait. And Dalton's a fighter here. Dalton not immune to
But he's outnumbered, Riccoboni.
Oh, it's 2-on-1 against the Gates, who are so dangerous. Oh, the title! Into the spine!
Come on, man.
Dalton Castle, the history of the broken back, those cracked vertebrae. And the demand setting Castle up. No. Castle wiped out. The challenger is wounded, heading into final battle.
Less than 24 hours to recover, Riccoboni. That's horrible.
Well, this may be portending a brawl tomorrow night. But of course, Boxing Day brawl on the way.